Limited, Neramek Amadi, Red Shopper Anina Kusam Naraga, Iram Damda Fangba, Manamasing, grocery item Amadi fresh meat, Adomadongi Yumda, delivered Tobugi, Kudong Chava Pijeri. Aikogi app, download Tobiduna, online order Tobiraku Singidamak discount Pijeri. Sangai Services Private Limited, Yellow Mida Tabak Pirasi, Tabak the Chilau Tiroisi. Adomadom Mayuk Nadiba Awaba Singadu, Kohan Nabagi Lazare, Sangai Services Private Limited. Yum Gimi Yam the Lajade Hibagi Awaba Libiganu, Yum Gidarkar or Batabak Toram Sing Tobina Basinmi Nekpagi, Kudong Chaba Pungigani. Manipurda Ahan Boina Yamna Hongna Amadi, Yamna Laina, phone call Amakakna, Darkar or Basinmi Nekpa Yabagi, Kudong Chaba Pijariba, Sangai Services Private Limited ne. Pungkaragi Amadi, Nongmagi Waibagi Kudong Chabasu Pijari. Pijariba servicing the any type of construction, driver and home tutor available, housekeeping and house cleaning, pest control, catering service, electrician, carpenter, plumber, electronic repairing, haibadi, fridge, AC, water purifier asina chingbasing semjari, amadi, any type of labors available. Akupamoral gidama contact tobiyu, Sangai Services Private Limited, Uripok Torang Mamlekai, Manipur 795001. Aikogi contact number 7005071 707 natraga 7005112 2624. Aikogi email ID sangaiservices@gmail.com.
First, the top news headlines. 5 Air India pilots test positive for COVID-19, all of them asymptomatic. And Assam's COVID-19 cases stand at 62, 2 deaths so far. Very good afternoon and welcome to Times of Manipur. This is Suraj Khongban Tabam giving you the news detail. The confirmed coronavirus cases in India stand at 62,939, while the death toll in the country mounted to 2,109 as this morning. Even as cases continue to surge, several Indians stranded abroad are arriving in India under the government's mega evacuation plan. The first batch of 326 Indian nationals stranded in the UK reached Mumbai from London early this morning. Besides special flights, Navy ship INS Jalaswa with Indians from the Maldives reached Kochi today. In some good news, a near record 4,008 people were released from Italy hospitals in the past day after testing negative for the novel coronavirus. Meanwhile, 5 pilots of Air India tested positive for novel coronavirus during the pre-flight COVID-19 test, which is carried out 72 hours before they are rostered for the flight. All of them are asymptomatic and based in Mumbai. They had undertaken cargo flights to China, said sources. The number of COVID-19 positive cases has reduced in at least 14 states, and analysis of Union Health Ministry data shows. According to Hindustan Times, Hindi language publication Live Hindustan, the number of active cases has actually reduced in these states. It has quoted Health Ministry to say that in Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir, the increase in number of these cases is minuscule. In rest of the states, the number is either decreasing or has stayed stable. Live Hindustan said. The analysis is based on the trends of active cases released by the Health Ministry till May 9th. The number of active cases is a count of patients admitted to hospitals. It does not include discharged or deceased patients. The number of active cases has reduced in Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Telangana, Uttarakhand, Meghalaya, Puducherry, Mizoram and Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Ladakh. The number of COVID-19 positive cases in Assam has jumped to 62. There are 27 active cases in the state, while 34 have been discharged or cured. The disease has claimed 2 lives till now in the state. 3 more positive cases were reported from Jorhat. They had arrived at Jorhat in an ambulance with a patient from Mumbai. The driver of the ambulance, who has also been infected with the virus, was sent back. The 3 people were admitted to JMCH for treatment. The state, which was recently announced as green zone, is on the verge of turning into orange and red zone. A team of Hairok police station arrested 2 persons and seized 950 boxes of banned foreign cigarettes, Wind King size cigarettes made in Myanmar, from their possession today at Hairok Part 2 Bazaar. The arrested have been identified as Ningthozam Anand Singh, aged 25 years, and Mahesh Laisram, aged 21 years, both from Hairok Part 2. The apprehended individuals along with the seized items are being handed over to Superintendent of Custom Preventive Force, Palel, for further formalities, a report said. Scores of Indian and Chinese soldiers were involved in a tense face-off along the India-China boundary in North Sikkim on Saturday. 2 senior officers said on the condition of anonymity, according to a media report. The aggressive confrontation between the troops from the 2 sides happened near the Nakula sector ahead of Mukuthang, a pass at a height of more than 5,000 meters, said the first officer cited above. Several soldiers were injured in the border standoff as they exchanged blows. 4 Indian soldiers and 7 Chinese troops suffered injuries during the confrontation that involved around 150 soldiers, said the second officer cited above. He said the face-off was resolved at the local level. The Nakula area was traditionally not prone to face-offs, a former top commander said. Well, it's time now for a short commercial break. Do stay tuned.
Langol View Charitable Clinic haina khangnaram mafamasi Lamjingba Hospital and Medical Research Institute Private Limited haina khangnarakani. Mafamasida medicine, gynecology, surgery, orthopedic, ENT amadi pediatrics ka mari lenaba analayingi service singi khudong chawa lobiyo. Akupa marol gidamak contact tobiyo Lamjingba Hospital and Medical Research Institute Private Limited, Rims Southgate near Kombinay Kaithel. Hospital helpline number 8258 967890. Red Shopper, get local. Isagi yumdagi mapan thoktana COVID-19 sandoraknabagi lanthing asida mateng pangbiyo. Northeastern Regional Agricultural Marketing Corporation Limited, Nairamek amadi Red Shopper anina kusam naraga iramdamda fangba manamasing grocery item amadi fresh meat adomodongi yumda deliver tawbagi khudong chaba pijari. Aikhogi app download tawbiduna online order tawbirakpa singidamak discount pijari.
Welcome back after the break. Sub-Inspector Commando Bisnupur W. Bomcha yesterday distributed essential daily items, hand sanitizer and surgical face masks to the senior citizen home Santi Ashram at Kumbitera Khong Lamlong village under Bisnupur district. W. Bomcha distributed rice, potato, salt, onion, edible oil, sugar, etc. to the home from his 1 month's salary. W. Bomcha also donated money for purchasing nutritious food for the senior inmates of the home. Owner of the home, K.H. Ibempisak, thanked SIW Ibomcha for his noble act. The 12th Battalion of National Disaster Response Forces and the RF Doimuk Arunachal Pradesh conducted sanitization program at 2nd Manipur Rifle Complex and Family Line area. This sanitization was carried out under the command of Additional Sub-Inspector General Duty K.H. Badal Singh. The 12th Battalion of NDRF Doimuk Arunachal Pradesh is currently stationed at 2nd MR Imphal West. Ideal Youth Club organized a tree plantation program today at Haibok View, Naran Konzin, Mamanglikai. The program was held on the theme Stop Talking, Start Planting.
Positive command namagi makada koi satkadabanel. Radio dengan iba law riba honorable Chief Minister na media gi khutang da pi riba paujen mayam se kana gi damak tanu se aikoi na khanmin na ba matam oye apan thobi gano haire dana tangai phada ba khar khar thok si ong chatta satpa adagi kumai dona kaino ma da taw si taw gum se akoi channa lon chat sing se ngang na chat se yamna discipline leba society mi mami ta han je ba matam du da ne ba akoi na hojiki leina sidagi kan ga do je.
Newly appointed State General Secretary Administration of Lok Jan Shakti Party KH Kanbamete launched a 24-hour ambulance service for Lamsang Assembly constituency. He also distributed relief materials to around 1,500 households of Lamsang Nagar Panchayat in collaboration with 8 local clubs of the Panchayat. 5 kg of rice each was distributed to widows and disabled persons. The Meghalaya government today decided to make some major relaxations for all the districts in the state amid the COVID-19 lockdown. According to media reports, the state government also decided to provide partial relief to Shillong and its adjoining areas after another COVID-19 positive case was reported from the capital. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong informed that the government has now decided to allow all types of shops across all districts, excluding Shillong and its adjoining areas, which are under the green zone from tomorrow. Arunachal Pradesh Governor Brigadier Retired B.D. Mishra has directed the state's Education Department to expedite the procurement of textbooks for classes 1 to 12 so as to make it available for students as soon as the schools open after the lockdown. Mishra's direction came during a meeting with Education Minister Taba Tedir and Education Secretary Niharika Rai at Raj Bhavan in Itanagar yesterday. According to media reports, the governor, who reviewed various issues in regards to the strengthening of education sector in the state, also emphasized 100% posting of headmasters in all government schools in the interest of the students and for proper management and supervision of the schools. The governor further suggested for rationalization of subject teachers posting so that due academic care is taken of the students in all the schools and their studies are not hampered due to the want of teacher. Do join Tom TV's new program, Your Voice, Adomgi Khonjel. Please express your grievances and issues through our channel. Send audio or video to our WhatsApp number 94024919494 along with a copy of your Aadhaar card. Please mention your name and address properly. Be a citizen journalist. Let's listen to today's Your Voice.
Aikoi relta kaina laibana aikoi amatta punsinba su ngamjadre aikoi yamna ware nongmagi pukki lansu thengnajari kagi barabu pigadra sigi matai asida aikoi gas usilak phawo yawi isagi gari leijadabanina aikoi yamna wajai aikoi numnini mu aikoi yumbugi da thongi gas phangdadana chapinaba misu leitadana adobu khoi yumbuna mateng tawbiraga aikoi gas to numiruni suba numita pibire aikoi aduda tawraga thongaga chajari akoina lairibasina manung khara changbana mapan thoga ATM chatpa pharmacy chatpa injangna bilaiba chatpa aikoi yamna pharak tajai aikoi bu atubu matamda yumda puthokpinaba lauthokpinaba haijari mare lainaba singna mieng changbinaba awaba kaya ase yengbinaba haijari atubu matamda puthokpinaba.
And now let's have the local newspaper headlines.
This Shanghai Express train journey from Chennai deferred by 1 day. Fleet of 50 buses lineup to bring returners to Imphal. COVID-19 cases in India near 60,000. Testing capacity for COVID-19 scaled up to 95,000 per day. Harshvardhan. Returners by train to be quarantined. The People's Chronicle. 14 days institutional quarantine for all returners CM. 36 state native leave Mumbai. Center vows action against abuse of Northeast people. NE students asked to vacate hostel. 875 lockdown violators pulled up fined. Imphal free phrase this Sunday. Government urges stranded Manipuris to register for return journey. Safety of all returners must be ensured, says Governor. School transport drivers hope for help as uncertainty hovers amid coronavirus threat. Manipur Mail. Manipur all set to facilitate movement of train. NPF welcomes decision to bring back people. Lifting of PTS rice allocate for May continues.
Before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top news headlines once again. Five Air India pilots test positive for COVID-19, all of them asymptomatic. And Assam's COVID-19 cases stand at 62, 2 deaths so far. Well, that's all for now. Keep watching Times of Manipur and have a nice day.